Y'all should be able to hear me. Today is day 5. Come on in and let's get started. I am the lion. I am a. I help women get into alignment. That's what I do. I help women to get into alignment from a place of not alignment. When you're not in alignment, the signs that are telling you that you're not in alignment is that you're struggling, is that you're pushing too hard, is that you're tired, you're stressed, you're in burnout. So, if you're tired of struggling, that means you're tired of being out of alignment. I'm here to help you get into alignment. Line up your whole life in many different facets so that your life experience will change. So that's why I'm here. Hopefully, you're here. If you want to change your life in some form or fashion, if you want to change your whole life, if you want to change parts of your life, you're in the right place. Let's get to the changing of your life. Today is day 5. 5 is all about the energy of change and transformation. So let's get to the business of changing and transforming your life. All right. So I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna dive I'm gonna dive in. All right, so let me get started. So let's see. So today is day 5. This 7-day class that I'm teaching, this 7-day series, all about how to get out of your survival mode, how to get out of your stuck energy, how to get out of your masculine energy, and get into your divine feminine energy. What do I mean when I say divine feminine energy? Because I talked to some people today and they were like, I don't know what that means. And I don't know why it's important. I guess a lot of people think that divine feminine energy, when I say that, I'm talking about wearing pink and heels and having your nails done and being like bubbly and submissive. Is that what y'all think divine feminine energy is? Let me know. Put it in the chat. We're going to have a lot of interaction today. Is that what y'all think divine feminine energy is? Because that is not what I mean. That is what I thought in the beginning, too. Come to find out, divine feminine energy is about becoming the magnet. So you no longer have to chase, you attract. Divine feminine energy is about aligning you with your divine feminine principles where you don't have to push so hard. You're naturally going to attract so much good to you, naturally, as if by magic. So, does anyone not understand what divine feminine energy is before I get started? Also, we'll give people a chance to get in here. Anybody? What do y'all think divine feminine energy is while we're giving a moment? Thank you so much for liking the live, y'all. Thank you for the love and the likes and for being here. I Some of y'all sent me private DMs thanking me, and you're here every day and you're participating. It means the world to me because this is what I'm on this planet to do. Whoa, let's not mess that up. This is what I'm on the planet to do. So glad that you're here. Hopefully, you're getting a lot out of it. If you're just joining us, my name is Falayan. I help women get into alignment. That's what I've been talking about. And today is day 5. So let's get into what day 5 is about. And let's get to the business of changing your life. So today's workshop, today's class is called Align to What You Want. Align to what you want. Thank you for tapping the screen. I appreciate y'all. Align to what you want. We spent the last 4 days emptying the cup. We spent the last 4 days clearing your energetic field. We spent the last 4 days becoming aware of our blocks to shift them. Today, we move from emptying the cup to filling the cup. Okay? So, I want to talk about this as we get started. You are just not a creation. God just didn't create you. You're meant to become a creator. You have certain abilities and skills given to you as a human being, especially as a female, especially as a woman. Magic and gifts and skills given to you to change your life, to work your own magic. How many of us are using those skills? Not very many. You're here to become a creator. You're here to create. If you do not like the life that you're living, you can change that life around. Okay? But first you have to clear and then you can add. Okay? First you have to clear your old programming and then you can put in new programming. All right. So that said, Yes, today's class is called Align to What You Want. I said our goal today is to begin to build and embody your next level energetic field through frequency alignment, through vivid feeling. We're going to talk about the importance of emotion and feeling, not just thinking, but feeling. Nervous system safety. We always talk about nervous system safety and emotional conditioning. Conditioning our emotions to vibrate and feel on a higher level. All right. So recap real quick. Like I just said, we spent the last 4 days breaking up your stuck energy, interrupting your survival mode, cleaning the inner and outer clutter, and grieving and releasing an old life. Today, we move into the next level. So I said that I want you to think of it like the life that you've been living up to this point. You're on some default setting, right? Y'all know how a thermostat works, right? So thermostat, if you go higher, if the temperature goes higher, if the temperature goes lower, it's going to bring the temperature back to that default setting. So your life and your life energy is the same. You've been living on some default setting, and no matter how high you went or low you went, because your subconscious mind always wants to keep you safe, aka the same, it brought you back to this default setting. So the work that we're going to do today, since we've emptied the cup, is work on moving your default setting up so that you can resonate with a higher life, higher frequency experiences, higher frequency emotions, higher frequency money, higher frequency men, higher frequency women. We want to change your default setting. Okay? So how are we going to get into that work? Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for tapping the screen. Monet, are we just starting? This is the first time we've been on time. Yay, Monet. Yeah, I just started like 7 minutes ago. And I just been doing the introduction. So yeah, you're right on time. Okay, great. All right, so section number 1. You are the creator. Like I said, you weren't here just to be creation, just to be a creation of God. You're here to create reality. This is your spiritual return to power. The things that I'm going to teach you today are ways in which you wield your own magic. Okay? Y'all got to get used to my words. I say the words that I like. I'm a big reader and I'm a writer and I love big words, so just work with it. The things I'm going to teach you today are how you wield, how you work your own magic as a woman, particularly as a woman. Okay? Particularly as a woman. To create, you must align your body, your nervous system, your emotions, and your focus on what you say that you want. Okay? This is frequency work. This is divine feminine manifestation work. This is the work of becoming. You want to become her? This is what's going to take you there. Sorry, I got distracted by text from a guy. Okay. So, y'all know my favorite quote. Nikola Tesla said it in the beginning. Let's read it again because it bears repeating. I should have said it every day. You need it ingrained, burn on your forehead. This is the most important thing you ever need to know if you're here because you want to change your life. If you're here because you want to step into a next level identity. If you're here because you want to live a soft life. If you're here because you're ready to become her. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Nikola Tesla. Okay? Don Dapani, doesn't matter who he is, but it's another one of my teachers that I follow. Don Dapani says, when you can tune the energy in your body to that frequency, that life becomes your reality. And I'm here to say it works. Okay? So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to change frequencies. We're trying to tune ourselves to a new reality because we're sick of this old shit. It's over. We're done. Right, y'all? Yes. Okay, so how do we do that? We're going to install a new operating system. Y'all know I'm a big nerd, computer science, love it. I like to think in terms of metaphors with computers. Why? Because we are just divine technology. We're human beings, but we have a divine technology and we work in a lot of ways the same way. So we have an operating system. We have code downloaded on the operating system. We have hardware. We have software. The work that we're going to do to align you to what you want is uninstalling the old software. Okay, that's what we've been doing the last 4 days, uninstalling the old software. And today we start on installing a new software. That new software, that new code, now that we removed old files and old code, it's going to include beliefs, new emotion, new daily rituals, new identity, and new energetic patterns. Remember, how does it work? Girls, how does it work? Most important is your nervous system, then it's your emotions, then it's your thoughts and beliefs, and lastly, very lastly, is your actions. So we're going to start by installing new code, new software in every one of those 4 categories today. All right, so let's talk about emotion a little bit. Okay, so nervous system work, we're always trying to install a sense of safety in the nervous system. We talked about that every day. That should be ingrained in your mind. Let's talk about the next level, which is emotion. Emotion, energy and motion. The subconscious mind, it speaks in emotion. Okay, so first it's going to speak by your nervous system, but it speaks in emotion. We don't think a new life. We're not worried about these little actions down here. We're not worried about these thoughts and beliefs as much. We're worried about the emotion. It has much more power than your thoughts and your beliefs. So we just don't think a new life. We must feel a new life. We must embody a new life. We must rehearse emotions to call into a new life. Okay, so we're going to be working with our emotions today. I want you to realize how important that emotion, energy emotion is to creating a new life. We just don't think things. We just don't look at a vision board in the corner. We must feel emotions deeply, deeply enough to penetrate to the level of the subconscious mind. Okay. Are y'all good? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? By the way, my name is Falayan. Hi. If you're just, this is the first time you met me, I deal with alignment, helping you to line up your life, align your life so you can start to call in the things you've been praying for, right? You've been praying for life. Most likely, if you've attracted me, I've attracted you. You've been praying for a new life in some form or fashion. You are not going to get that life. You know, hustling is not going to get you there. Pushing harder, working harder, getting a second job, becoming more disciplined is not going to get you there. What's going to get you there is alignment. So I'm here to help you get aligned. So welcome. If this is your first time seeing me, glad to have you here. And if you're not new, glad to have you back. Okay, let's keep going. Thank y'all for the follows. Yes. Hi, Sherry. Glad, Monet. Glad to hear it. Thank y'all. I appreciate all the love. Hey, Veil by Sahara. Okay, so feeling. Okay. Let's start to talk about the subconscious mind. So I said this like a few minutes ago. Your subconscious mind, it works to keep you safe. Its only job is to keep you safe. And when we say safe, it's the same. Remember, you have a default level of emotions, beliefs. You have a default setting. Your subconscious mind is always going to try and keep you there because by keeping you there, it's keeping you safe. It doesn't want you to go higher. It doesn't want you to go lower. It just wants you to stay here because its job is to keep you safe, aka the same. It will cling to what's familiar, even if it's painful. That's why when I talk about the work we're going to do today, you got to make the new things familiar. You got to get your subconscious mind used to the new things. That's why you must make joy, peace, and being seen and feeling safe and all the things you're trying to call in, you must make them feel safe and normal in your body. All right, so let's talk about nervous system rewiring for safety. To embody your next level self, you must first feel safe in that next level energy. So give yourself a second. What are you trying to call in? Do y'all know? We've been journaling 1, 2, 3, 4 days, all about what we're releasing. Have y'all given some thought? You're going to do for your homework if you have it. Have you given some thought to what exactly you're trying to call in? Okay. So whether it's, y'all know my story, like, I wanted like great love. I just wanted like great love and to be worshiped and adored and like a high quality man. And I wanted to feel more beautiful and I wanted to not feel stressed all the time. And I wanted to, I just wanted my life to feel softer and not like a chaotic fucking mess all the time. What do you want? Can you name those emotions? Can you name those items? Can you name what that new life might feel like? Remember, Energy and motion. We're going to have to identify new emotions we're going to be calling in. Do you know what safety might feel like in your new life? Safety is at the root. What would safety feel like? What does safety feel like for you? Okay? Give it some thought. Again, we're going to work on this for homework tonight, but be thinking of it. So yes, to embody your next level self, become her, get into alignment with your new life, you must feel safe in that next level energy. That's why we just don't manifest from our thoughts. We must rewire our nervous system to normalize feeling safe, being slow, being more slower, feeling safe, being loved. A lot of us do not feel safe being loved, even though we're praying for love. If the love that we're praying for came along today, we would scare that man or woman away because we don't feel safe being loved. Mystical Sound said, feeling healthy. Would you feel safe being healthy? Feeling safe being chosen. Feeling safe in peace. My problem was, I just told you, like, the things I was calling in 6 months ago, a year ago, 10 years ago. Whenever I would have a moment of peace, I would manifest peace. All the time I manifest peace, and I totally fuck it up. I would not rest when I had time available. I would get extra money and spend it on nonsense. I would sit in a very peaceful spa-like experience and feel agitated. So, do you feel safe even in peace? Do you feel safe in abundance? Do you feel safe in radiance? Being seen, being adored, being stared at. Do you feel safe there, even though you're praying for it? Sherry said you have to break a cycle. Most likely you do. Probably you're here because you got to break a cycle. Yes. Sherry, I'm thankful you're here. So glad. Okay, great. Okay, so that said, without that safety, you're going to subconsciously reject the very things that you say you want. Until you make that being chosen, being seen, high quality love, high quality money, abundance, until you make it safe in your system is going to reject it every time, even though you've been praying for it, even though you say that you want it, even though you've been working so hard towards it. Your body, your energetic field will find a way to reject it. So our goal is to make it normal and make it safe. That's what we're going to work on today. And I'm getting there. I'll stick around. I'm getting there. I listed an anchor phrase. I said, and this is something that you can take away to help you start to introduce that feeling of safety around the things that you're trying to align with and call in. I said, it is safe for me to feel good. It is safe for me to receive. It is safe for my life to be soft and beautiful. Okay, I'll say it again. It is safe for me to feel good. I did not feel safe feeling good. It is safe for you to feel good. It is safe for me to receive. It is safe for you to receive. It is safe for your life to be soft and beautiful. You can start by telling yourself that to help to bring that level of safety and normalization into your system. Start the process. Okay? When safety becomes your new normal, magnetism and all the things you've been praying for follow. Okay. So a little bit about safety in your nervous system and making the thing that you're calling in, praying for, desiring, normal and safe in your body. Okay. Next, let's talk a little bit more about emotion, energy and motion. Emotion equals energy and motion. That emotion is magnetic. Remember, we talked about on day 3, we talked about the polarity from fear to love, right? We had low frequency emotions down here at the bottom of the scale. We had high frequency emotions at the top of the scale. Low frequency emotions, fear-based emotions, fear, shame, guilt, grief, anger, frustration, living paycheck to paycheck, drama, chaos, survival mode. And at the top, we have high frequency emotions, love-based emotions, love, peace, ease, soft life, divine feminine energy, being worshiped, being adored, all that jazz. So emotion is magnetic. If you're living in these lower level emotions, they are magnetizing to you lower level experiences. If you're living in high level, high frequency emotions, they are magnetizing. They're magnetizing on all levels, high frequency emotions. Remember, we are walking, talking, electromagnetic beings. At any given point in time, we are beep, beep, beeping, casting a signal out to the universe. That universe is pulling back things of like nature. So emotion is magnetic. Okay. What you feel, you attract. We all know this. And what you can feel frequently, you create. This is the next level. Okay. So we talked about all that stuff. What you feel frequently, you create. Okay. Whatever you're rehearsing, you're going to create it. That's why, by the way, it's not good to watch scary movies or a lot of crime stuff, because you're rehearsing those emotions and you don't want to create any kind of negativity and static in your life. You probably have enough. Okay, so the key to manifestation is emotional repetition. Remember, on previous days, I told you all that the way that you got the consciousness that you have right now is by what? Is by repetition, right? Age 0 to 7, whatever you saw got repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated, and that became your base consciousness. The key to manifestation is to use the same tool of repetition, but this time we're not building some bullshit. We're going to build something we really like. Okay, so repetition is the name of the game. We want to feel a future as if it's already yours. Okay, so not only do we want to repeat and practice new emotions, new states, we want to practice them as if they're happening now, as if they're already ours. Does that make sense to everybody? Kiara said, why I don't like movies with a lot of violence. Yeah, me either. Hey, Victoria. Hello. Welcome back. Kiara, yeah, that explains a lot. Me Over Food said, yeah, I know what you mean. Even when I received a gift, it makes me overwhelmed, but I am constantly giving. Yeah, you don't feel safe. This is the exact cycle you've been in, wanting it, but not having capacity to hold it. Yes, the work that we're going to do today is going to help you have capacity to hold it. Cool. Okay, so it's not fake it till you make it. It's feel it until it materializes, till it shows up in your reality. You know, practice, 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 practice until it shows up. Remember, the atom is 99.9% empty space. That empty space is energy. Just like I had that Nikola Tesla quote around frequency, energy, vibration. Most of the atom is frequency, energy, vibration. It's code. It's software. It's the blueprint. It's your subconscious mind. Only 1.01%, 1% of the atom, tiny little sliver of the atom, is actual matter. Meaning, most of the work you're going to do to create a new life, a new energetic field, new money, new relationships, the new that you're creating, most of it is done in the invisible, and most of it will be invisible. So you're going to be building it up, building it up, building up, piece by piece by piece by piece by piece by piece, until it pops out into reality. So all that to say, I had this bad habit of being like, I don't see it. Nothing's happening. Never think nothing's happening. Something is always happening. Something is always happening. If you're going to keep building and building and building, even if it's invisible, it's going to be building and building and building and building until it pops out into reality. Okay? Does this make sense, everyone? Hi, Frog Mama. You said you work hard. Hi. Kiara is trying to get out of a cycle of the fear of abandonment. Yep. Realizing it is the first step. Remember, awareness is 9/10 of the law. You just knowing that you're living in a cycle of abandonment, you've healed a lot of it. Just keep going. All right. My 5-step alignment practice. Now that I've given you like the beginning work, the notes, let's talk about 5 steps to align you to a new life, align you to a new energetic field, align you to a new reality. This is the 5-part ritual that's going to be your next level. Remember, you can do the work or not do the work. But if you do the work, I promise you, your life is going to change. If you do the work that we've been doing, we're doing over the 7 days, I promise you, if you latch on, lock in, and do it consistently, remember, repetition is the name of the game, over and over and over until it materializes, I promise you, your life is going to change. So what do we have to do? Step number 1, release all stuck energy. You're going to keep releasing stuck energy over your lifetime, but you can do a lot of the work up front. So day 1, 2, 3, 4, we worked on removing our stuck energy, removing our emotional clutter, our physical clutter, all the junk in our lives. We worked on emptying the cup. Step 1 is emptying the cup. If you have other things that you need to empty, start by emptying that out first. Okay, remember, one of the energetic fundamentals we talked about is that you cannot put you cannot put new programming on top of old programming. You must delete the old code first. You must delete the old code first. You must remove the old programming first. So step number 1, remove your stuck energy to the, best degree that you can. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Step number 2, y'all ready? Okay, step number 2. Who are you becoming? What do you want? We cannot hit a target that has not been clearly defined. Step number 2 is clearly define what you are wanting to step into. Okay? When we've been doing journaling assignments for homework and everything, I want y'all, just like I was like, do a brain and heart dump, go all in, go deep, go hard. I want you to do the same thing. Clearly define, what do you want to step into? You're trying to step into her. You're trying to step into your divine feminine energy. You're trying to step into a new life or just a new area of your life. Clearly define it. When I say clearly define it, I mean, let's talk about all levels. I want you to talk about the nervous system. Okay, Kiara said she wants to become a wife. Good. What is your nervous system like? What are your emotions you're swimming in all day? What are those like? Your thoughts and beliefs, what are those like? And your actions, what are those like? Go through all 4 of those sections, clearly define what you're stepping into. Okay, so Kiara, becoming a wife, that's a good starter. What's her nervous system look like? What are her emotions? What are her daily emotions? Morning to night, what do they look like? What do they not look like? Her beliefs, thoughts, what do they look like? And finally, what do the actions look like? Okay, so step number 2, clearly define your new life. I said, what I want you to do is you clearly define your new life. I want you to use I am statements in the current tense. So maybe Kiara, you're I am an adored wife. I am living in emotions of peace and tranquility and great sex and love all day long. I have daily actions that include grocery shopping and making dinners for my family and going to the gym and making love with my husband every night. Whatever it is, yes, I am prioritized. Lovely, right? Okay. I am so confident, Kiara. I am consistent. I know that I'm worthy. I am statements, y'all. Okay, so formulate your I am statements that represent the life that you're stepping into. Step number 2. Step number 3. Oh, I gave y'all some examples, by the way. I am the woman who feels adored, chosen, and magnetic. I live in beauty, peace, and pleasure. I am financially secure and supported. I am deeply loved and I feel safe to receive. Okay? My nervous system is juicy. My nervous system remains in a state of regulation. I feel at peace most of the time. You'll get the gist. Okay? Here, I'm so glad. Lovely. Okay. So, step number 3. Oh, wait. Before I go to step number 3, I said this and I think I really like it, so I'm going to say it. For this step number 2, clarity is queen. I like that. Clarity is queen. Be specific. And I said, be sensual. In a moment, I'm going to talk about the importance of sexual energy. Some of your most potent energy is your sexual energy. So the work that we do, I tell people to always infuse sexuality, and sensuality because it's so powerful into your work. Okay, so we're going to talk about like emotions in a second and visualization. Whenever you can, infuse high sexual energy because it is so potent and so powerful into any of the manifestation work that you do. Okay? All right. So that said, make it sensual, make it sacred. Step number 3. Okay. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? We all have had made vision boards. We've done that before. For step number 3, we're going to take vision boarding to the next level, and that is by creating your sacred Pinterest board. Why? Because Pinterest, the way that you can handle images in Pinterest is so much better than how you can handle a vision board. Okay. First of all, it's on your phone. You can take it around. You can move things around. You can delete things. Okay. So what we're going to do for step number 3 is create a banging, beautiful, amazing Pinterest board. But we're not just going to create any Pinterest board, right? Emotion is the name of the game. Nervous system safety is the name of the game. What you're going to do, I want you to pick at least 10 pictures that represent safety, that represent the emotions that you want to feel in the new life that you're coming in, that hit your sacral chakra. Y'all can't see, but I'm touching my sacral chakra. I don't want you to pick things. Oh, thanks for the gifts. I love gifts, y'all know. I don't want you to pick things that just make you feel good. I don't want you to pick pretty pictures. Okay. Remember, we're trying to hit our nervous system and we're trying to hit our emotions. Okay. I'm not even talking about thoughts and beliefs or your actions. I want you to find images that represent the nervous system that she has that you want to step into. And I want you to pick images that represent the emotions that you want to be feeling. You want to be swimming in, living in every day. They should hit you on a deep level. They should hit your chakras. They should make you go, ooh, I love that. Not like, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, I like that. They should make you go, ooh. They make you like want to come. You know what I mean? Don't know the difference I'm talking about? I think you do. All right, good. So I said create a Pinterest vision board or mood board that matches the life that you describe in step number 2. Let it awaken emotion, not just goals. Okay? Images should make you feel your future, not just think about your future. They should make you feel into your future. They should make you, oh my God. Oh my God. That's the standard. Nothing that's like, that would be nice. But everything that's like, oh, that's so me. You should just be like, oh my God, that's so me. Like lusting for it almost. Okay? Y'all feel me? Hey, Nandy. Thank you. All right. So that's step number 3, Pinterest board magic. I have some like optional tools to help y'all. No, I'm going to tell you them. Okay. I'll tell you them now. I probably should be using a mouse, but I'm not. Okay. Now. Okay. All right. So step number 4, practice that frequency daily. Step number 3, your Pinterest board magic was to help you elicit strong emotions, strong enough to penetrate to the subconscious mind. Okay. Now, with step number 4, you have to rehearse. What is the name of the game to installing a new consciousness, installing new software? Repetition, right? You cannot just do it one time and then you leave it there. You're not going to shift anything. You must rehearse. You must repeat. You must use the power of repetition. I want you to rehearse those emotions every day. Rehearse those emotions every day. You're going to have to learn how to swim in a new emotional state. Okay? Your nervous system is going to be different. You're going to swim in a new nervous system state, and you're going to swim in a new emotional state. Okay? So that said, hopefully you're thinking, okay, how do I do that? Because I got some tips. Okay? So, if you all were here for the first round of these classes, I want you to have a morning routine. You need a daily spiritual practice. So I'm talking about some things that you can do. You need a daily spiritual practice. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. If you want a new life, don't be cheap with yourself. Don't be lazy with yourself. You need a daily spiritual practice. At minimum, you need a morning routine. I'm going to talk about morning and evening routines, but at minimum, you got to have a morning routine. What don't we do? We do not wake up in the morning, stressed, rushed, late, roll over, start scrolling on our phone. We don't do that. That Time in the morning is sacred time between you and your creator. A lot of you are praying for a new life, okay? And there's messages that God or your inner goddess or whoever wants to get to you, but because you wake up and scroll, or you wake up and run out the door, or you're late, you wake up in stress, you're not getting them. That time in the morning, there's all kinds of science around it, like your brain wave states and everything, but doesn't matter. The time in the morning from when you wake up to 10 minutes later is for you. It's for you and God. It's for you to listen to messages. It's for you to be still and silent with yourself. It's for you to regulate your nervous system. It's for you to feel into your new future. Do not waste that energy being reprogrammed by the world. You want to reprogram your field. Don't let the world reprogram your field. Okay? So, morning routine at minimum, don't wake up and scroll. Wake up and spend at least 10 minutes quiet, silent, listening. Okay? This is what I want you to do in the morning. Spend that quiet time, spend that silence time, and I want you to reprogram your field in that silent time as you're listening with these new emotions. Look at your Pinterest board, feel a new frequency, imprint the day, imprint your field. They, the yogis and stuff, they say that the morning rules the day. So, like, whatever energy you start the day out in, it's going to reprogram the rest of the day. So, reprogram your field with these new emotions, with this new frequency as you start the day. Okay? Cool. Other things, okay? If you really want to go hard, which you should, what else you need to do? I would say in the morning, besides that divine time with silence and listening to your creator, besides the time that you're going to spend with your Pinterest board, rehearsing emotions, I also want you to move your body. Remember, our nervous system, baseline work is always installing a sense of safety in our nervous system. The nervous system, researchers have found that 80% of the communication, the signals in your nervous system are coming from your body to your brain, not from your brain to your body. So mindset is only 20% of the game with your nervous system and your nervous system regulation. 80% of that new game that you're going to start playing with your nervous system is going to be in your body. The way that we release stagnant, stuck, sick, icky emotions from our body is by movement. And as women, dance is the best way. It's sensual, connects you to your womb space. A million reasons we won't get into now, but dance if you can. You can also just stretch. That's fine. You can also go for a walk. There are many ways, but dance, in my opinion, is the greatest. So movement, do some work to clear your energetic field. You may have had like a bad dream and you had or stuff left over from yesterday and you wake up angry and funky about it. Just don't sit there in those old emotions. Use your breath work. Release old emotions. Release the stuck energy. Also journal. So breath work, journal, movement, and water. When you wake up in the morning, you need to have, I'm not trying to overload y'all, but some of you will go all in. So if you want to go all in, these are the go all in things. Water is not just good for your physical body. It also cleanses the spiritual body. So you can release old emotions. So you can release old junk. You want to wake up and not just have coffee or not have anything. You want to have water. I have this 33 ounces, I guess. I have one of those every morning, most mornings, to release old stuff, to heal my body, to prepare it for new things. Okay? Cool. All right, so that's step 4. Practice the frequency daily. At least you need to have a morning routine. Step 5. Step 5. Okay, here we go. Step 5. Your night recording. So I said at minimum, you need to have a morning routine. You also will do well with a night routine. What I want you to do at minimum at night is a nightly recording. Nightly recording, very simple. All you're going to do, well, let me tell you why you're going to do this first. Nightly recording, when we fall asleep and we're in that state of sleep, our subconscious mind, the door is wide open. Okay, that's another reason why you don't want to fall asleep to scary movies or violent shows. When you're sleeping, when you're falling asleep, the subconscious mind is wide open. That's really good for us because when the door is wide open, we can install new consciousness, install new consciousness, install new consciousness. Most of the day, when we're awake, that door is closed, it's mostly closed, but at night it's fully open. So, what I want you to do is take those I am affirmations that you did in step number 2, and I want you to record yourself saying them, all positive in present tense, speaking them in your own voice. You're going to record it and you're going to loop it over and over at night. Listen to it, put it on, listen to it at night while you sleep. Pretty simple. Okay? Hi, offensive. Give me 1 second and I'll go through all 5. No worries. Okay, so step number 5 is your nightly recording ritual. I said at night, you listen to a short 5 to 10 minutes next level self audio recording that you record for yourself. It should be spoken in first person, describe your new life, be soothing, slow, and deeply emotional, right? Okay. Some examples are, I am so adored and cherished. My body feels soft and radiant. I feel safe to receive. I am safe. Money flows to me as a gift from God. I feel so safe, so at ease, so worthy of this life, etc., etc., etc. Okay. I said, listen to this recording every night before bed to plant the seeds while your subconscious mind is most impressionable. Okay. All right. Those are the 5 steps to aligning your energy field to a new life. Offensive, let me tell you what they are again. Step number 1, clear your stuck energy. We spent today's day 5, by the way, offensive. So we spent day 1, 2, 3, and 4 clearing stuck energy. So step number 1, you want to clear as much stuck energy, old patterns, triggers. Awareness is your best friend. Remember, awareness is 9/10 the law. Step number 1, clear stuck energy from your field. Feel it to heal it, breath work, walking, water. That will help you release that old junk from your system. Step number 2, make a list, define what you want. Make a list of your life in radiant detail. We want to hit emotions. We want to hit the nervous system. Make a list of I am statements that represent who you're stepping into, the life that you're stepping into in deep detail. We cannot hit a target that has not been clearly defined. So you want to be as clear and as detailed as possible. Step number 3, make your Pinterest board that represents deep emotion, not just thinking, not just action, but like should hit you deeply in your chakras with deep emotion. Step number 4, rehearse, repetition, repeat that frequency, those emotions daily as much as possible, especially in the morning, at least in the morning with a basic morning routine. And step number 5, nightly recording. Cool. All right. So your homework tonight. I think it's pretty clear what I want you to do. I want you to do this. Okay. I want you to step into these 5 steps tonight. Okay. So if you have stuck energy or you just got here or you didn't do your work before, take a mind and heart dump. What is my stuck energy? Do some work to clear that stuff. Define your life, create your Pinterest board, practice your frequency, new emotions tonight and in the morning, and then record and listen to your nighttime recording. Cool? The final anchoring reminder I said was the more you honor who you are, remember this work is honoring who you are. If you attracted me and I've attracted you, you're a goddess. You're a goddess in training, whatever. Goddesses honor themselves every step of the way. So you stepping into this work, you doing this work, you taking the time for yourself to bathe yourself in a new frequency, to align your energetic field with something new, that's honoring yourself. And the more you honor yourself, the more enchanting you become. I promise you. Y'all know my story. The more that you honor yourself, the more you put yourself on the pedestal where you belong, the more you love yourself, the more you treat yourself as worthy and deserving, and the more you work on your alignment, the more enchanting and beautiful and glorious and radiant and magnetic you become. So do your work. Okay? All right. Y'all good? This has been my pleasure. Today was day 5. We have 2 more days to go, right? Yeah, we have day 6 tomorrow and day 7 after that. Um, this is really great work. Like I said, this will change your life. If you want to go deeper, like I'm teaching a class, a workshop next week, all about rewiring your nervous system for safety. I've been talking about it, but we're only here for like an hour a day. If you want to go deeper, learning how to reprogram your nervous system for safety so you can call in a new life, so you can get out of survival mode, workshop is only $99. I only have 20 seats. Link is in my bio. Um, yeah, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to teach you how to install the Divine Masculine Shield, how to install a new consciousness, not only in your mindset, but in your body for safety. So you're welcome to join us. Okay, great. My pleasure, Victoria. So grateful for you to be here. Thank y'all. My pleasure, my pleasure, my pleasure. I will see y'all tomorrow. Do your homework because you love yourself, because you're amazing, because you deserve it. All right? I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Mm.